is on the way out. Like,
absolutely.
Pentecost is like a high church holiday, church high holiday or whatever. And so Pentecost Sunday is the Sunday. This represents like the coming of the Holy Spirit to the church and whatever. Okay. So it's a really big deal in some churches. And so Pentecost is this Sunday, but it's the end of the month. So at the beginning, probably like the middle of April, he was like, we're going to start rehearsing. So he sent a message like, Pentecost is this Sunday. I was like, don't you mean May 23rd? He was like, that's this Sunday. I was like, this is the end of the month. My mind is gone. So, but I'm grateful because I mean, school is on. So,
yes.
But hey, y'all. I missed y'all so much. I know. Yes, it's been a while, right? It's been a while. Yes. Right. Yes. So you have the ladies of Black Coffee back with you. So ladies, of course, I got to check on y'all and see how y'all be, how y'all do, how y'all aura. So what's going on? What's happening? What's the story? Who first?
Let me go first. Right. Okay. So guys, I just want to say, sometimes you have to tell yourself, that you're proud of yourself.
Yes.
Sometimes you do. Yes. And lately I've been dibbling, dabbling and doing a whole lot, exerting myself, whatever, working really hard. Mm-hmm. But I've come to love a few new things.
Okay.
Like travel agent. I'm a new travel agent. Thank you. And so this week I actually started my website for my candles.
Congratulations.
I set up my website. So of course I already have my website for my bow ties and everything like that, but I actually did something for my candles and my bath bombs.
Awesome.
And within 24 hours of me posting it, I got at least five customers, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm proud of myself!" Like, yes, I'm so proud of myself. So even working on Girls to Mom, being a travel agent, my home life, still getting married and getting ready to have a big wedding and everything. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm really doing it."
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Do you mind asking how old you are?
I'm 28. I just turned 28.
So excited.
We see you, sis.
I am so excited for you. This is like a turning point, pivotal.
Right.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
Your baby will be in Dubai.
30.
Yes.
So one of my best friends, her 30th birthday, we're going to Tulum.
Yes.
On the 2nd of June. So it's coming up and I'm so excited. All this hard work I'm putting in will pay off.
I didn't even realize Tulum and Cancun were like same place. Didn't know that.
So my friend told me you have to cross through Cancun to get everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
so I'm like, wow. That's amazing.
Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Z is first. What's your
T baby. So, this week has been quite awesome. Of course, it's getting ready to be summertime. Summertime. Right. So, excited. Had a lot of opportunities this week.
Okay.
Got some praise this week and was excited about that. At work.
Congrats.
Was excited about that. Was really shocked, but excited all at the same time. I'll take it. And run with it. So excited. We're getting ready to come back to campus in a week.
Okay.
So this is full time.
Ready.
No,
I know.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to come back, but I mean, and still the same. I finished the semester strong, passed both classes, so getting ready for summer school. 6 classes left, so I'm excited.
Okay, yes.
So I'm excited. So
push through.
A lot of good stuff,
right?
Yes.
So what about you, Miss Lisa? Yeah. The boss lady.
Listen. I have to give myself some praise as well because I have put the Boss Up Boot Camp out there. It's live, y'all. She ready.
Right.
I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited. I locked in my speakers. There are 3 speakers, and one of my speakers is giving you guys gifts. And the gift is priceless, guys. I cannot wait to y'all find out what it is.
Okay.
I am proud of everything right now. My husband put together his website as well.
Website.
His travelingsquare.com, guys, has the menu up and everything.
And it's super dope. I actually checked out the website.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That looks like a spider.
It does look like a spider. I'm training 12.
Come through, boss lady.
Travel agents.
Come build a business.
Yes. So we are booking the travel and getting paid. No more no more receipts, only paychecks.
That's right.
We are pushing through. Absolutely. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Waiting for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
I know.
Waiting for everybody. Because I'm telling you, we are making boss moves, and I'm telling you, nobody is gonna travel and not get paid for it. That's how I'm losing this year.
I just want to give a big shout out to you, Lisa, because you are one of the main reasons that I did, become a travel agent, and just our conversations about wanting to travel and always traveling. And that's what really motivated me because. Shoot, if I'm going to travel, I might as well get paid.
Right.
Why not?
Why not?
Right.
There's not a reason.
And I actually been saying that myself for a couple of years. I was like, I want to travel and get paid for it.
We're going to talk about that on the travel segment, y'all. The real reason why I go so hard about that, we'll talk about that on the travel segment. Zoe will tell y'all how I feel about that. Right. But y'all, I'm just happy to be here again this Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I have a pop-up shop right after this. Bye Belly. Bye Belly. We're gonna be at Happy Daiquiri to Go on TC Jester in 1960. There's gonna be several vendors there. There's a bedroom candy vendor. Yes. I think there's a turkey leg vendor, and I'm pushing juice and slanging tea.
Let's do it.
And we have a promotion that if you buy a 30-day supply, you get a 3-day 2-night getaway, but you also get entered for an 8-day 7-night getaway. So regardless, you get a 30-day supply, you're gonna get a vacation. You might get 2.
Right.
There you go. Let's get snatched up. Come on with it.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Show it off.
But y'all, I'm so proud of all of us. We're doing boss things. We are some bosses. Black coffee bosses.
That's
right.
Bosses. Yes.
I am so excited. So my week has been pretty awesome. So I was doing a fitness challenge at Fit Theorem, which this is not an ad, but it's where I go to do kickboxing and stuff like that. And so the challenge kind of was to get you used to just changing your lifestyle, period. Mm-hmm. And it was really personalized for it to be what you want it to be. And so for me, my thing was consistency. Bump food, bump any of that right now, because I'm not going to master any of that stuff if I don't start with consistency in general. And so I'm a serial quitter. I call myself that. It is not a badge of honor, but it is an acknowledgement of growth, right? So I do recognize that inconsistency and the quitting stuff hand in hand. So for me, my objective was to finish. And so I finished my Fit Theorem challenge.
Stand up. And so,
look at what it was,
So the thing is, for me, was like, oh my goodness, I finished.
Right.
And so I had a coach and the accountability, and she was just really gentle. And I even, had some issues with my knee, and it would have been easy, justifiable to just be like, let me just take it easy and I'll try it again another time, right? But I was like, let's push through, which is growth for me. So I ended up losing 21 pounds. And this has put me below 300 pounds. And
yes, that is everything.
And so for me, it makes setting another goal more interesting, more attainable, because it's like, oh wow, I didn't know that being under 300 was even a goal. It was like when it hit, I was like, oh damn it, I hit something that I didn't even expect to hit, because all I wanted to do was finish.
Right.
And so it's been a really great week just to be able to say to myself that, I've accomplished something. I had some emotional moments throughout the week, but I came out of those realizing, and with therapy and some conversations, that It is a time for, I am breaking literally, I'm breaking spiritually, I'm breaking physically, and things are dying, but death does not always mean there is a loss forever. It can symbolize rebirth. So for the things that are breaking and the things that are dying, there is an opportunity for the first time to be reborn into what I want to be. Not who I think people want me to be, not who I think I need to be in order for people to approve of me. My first commitment is approving of myself.
Yes, that is big.
So I'm so excited for the peace that I've gotten just since Wednesday around this. Like, I'm here for me.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
So grateful, and I'm excited. I'm excited for where we're going individually, for what we're going to do collectively, just for the energy that I get from y'all every time I'm with you. Like, let's represent, let's motivate some women. Like I want to be the travel agent for the plus size girls. So that's my plus size experience. Where do we go? Where can we go where we're loved? Where can we go where we are, celebrating? Where can we go where we're comfortable?
Jamaica.
And I want to know those places.
Absolutely.
That promotes that. Yes. So that more of us will be confident and comfortable and have a place to go. Because I was in a one travel group, or one Black girls travel group, and somebody was like, how many bras should you take on a 10-day trip? And underwear. And this girl was like, underwear? What you need underwear for? And I was like, perspective? Like, who says that you need to be constricted? But just even the freedom for somebody to change how I think about, it's like, why do we need draws on vacation? Why do you need draws?
You don't. The Pantis was a male, and he should just be persecuted.
Right. So why do you need draws on vacation? You know what I'm saying? But without being in that group, without being in the plus, like somebody was like, girl, try wearing G-strings. Like, there's just so many things
that you don't think about.
That's my vision for like, how am I going to make a spot in this travel? Because I really do.
No panties vacation.
No
panties.
Get to the draws.
Vagina vacation. Everybody has a different reason for joining any business that they join.
Right.
And
knowing that reason, I would imagine, is what would keep you inspired to even do the work. Right?
Well, some of us don't know what our reason is until way long later on. But I started travel, and my reason was I overheard when I was eavesdropping. I overheard somebody say you could get a free cruise. That was what I overheard. And I was like, oh, where?
So much.
Where? And so then when they started telling me, oh, it's $200 to start. Oh, I gotta pay. That's a pyramid scheme. I'm gonna do that. I don't get paid. I'm not gonna do that. And
so you were one of those people, and you've become one of these people.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. I said, the first thing I said was, oh no, that's a pyramid scheme. I don't do that.
Right.
And I stood strong on my belief for about 3 months.
Okay.
But everywhere where I worked at, everybody else was doing it.
Okay.
And shout out to Melissa, because I said it to her face.
Yes.
I said that it's a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
And she was like, well, I'm trying to tell you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You ain't going to never get no money. You ain't going to get paid. They're not going to pay you for real.
Yeah.
So we worked at the same place, and she was the lead, and I was the assistant lead, but not that title. But if she left, I had to.
Right.
So I was salty, first of all, because she was leaving and going somewhere, and that means I had to do her stuff, right? Not her stuff, but like if somebody had a question, I had to. Yeah. So she was in Florida. She went to Cruise World, and she rented a car. She got a flight, a hotel, all that good stuff. But when she came back, she showed me her paycheck. And I was trying to understand, how did you get a paycheck when I saw you rent the car?
Yeah,
I saw you do those things.
Yes.
How did you get a paycheck? Yes. She was like, well, I keep trying to tell you.
Right.
And I'm like, whatever. Okay. So I'm standing behind her, and she got her computer up, and she's getting paid like $96. And it's like Paylution is trying to pay you. And I'm like, what's that? And I snuck up behind her. Yeah. And she was like, and I was like, what's that? And she was like, I don't know. She's steady clicking. Mm-hmm. She clicking. She don't know how she got paid.
$96.
I say, you know what? I'm gonna put these 2 paychecks together,
and I'm about
because I need some free $96 that I don't know what it is.
She got it back.
Right.
I need to understand that. How you getting paid when you don't know what that is? And she was like, "Well, I ain't gonna give it back, but I don't know what it's from."
Yeah,
we know what it's from now, y'all. Yeah. But at that time, she did not know, what it was from, and I trusted in her because of the type of person that she is, and the situation that she was in. I had a raggedy car. She had a raggedy car. We was raggedy together. It was days out the week that I would cry because I didn't have gas money to come to work. I was borrowing money from my supervisor, and every time I get paid, I would end up paying her by $40 just to pay back the gas money I borrowed. My second husband had just left me. I was by myself with 3 children, the most expensive of which was graduating.
Yes.
Right. And so this was 2017, right before 2017, and so I was just like, I know it was right before, it was 2016, and so I was broke, y'all, and I was like, at the beginning of me being a travel agent, I didn't see how you could do the cruises and get the free cruise. I didn't see that, but I stuck by and I allowed myself to be led, and that's the big thing. You have to allow yourself to be led, and as I allowed myself to be led and learned about the business, I fell in love with it, and that's how I learned that my path is teaching. It's teaching other people, because if you would have told me at that time that I wasn't teaching anybody anything,
you laughed.
So I guess that's what you get for being an ear hustler.
Yes.
Like Miriam said, ear hustler.
That's exactly what it was. I was ear hustling, and I'm nosy, y'all. I'm nosy. I'm very nosy too. I'm trying to hear what they saying in there. I'm nosy. That's what it is, and that's. I mean, I said that not to try to say my own story, but I said that to say sometimes your path is not something that you know when you're going in. Okay. You allow it to lead you. And same thing with this. The same thing with Stunner Radio, because when Lisa Danae and I were on GMT Radio, she interviewed me as a travel agent because I was salty because Melissa had her own show. Oh. So I wanted to be interviewed too and talk about my travel business. It's different than Melissa's. So she interviewed me and we clicked immediately. Right. And when I told her that I would be her guest co-host because her guest co-host moved away. I said that out the side of my neck. Like, I'm right.
She's going to take you
not thinking I would do it. And the first time, Lisa Danae was on my butt. There's so much dead air. Stop, talk. Say something. Right. And now I couldn't imagine not being on the radio. I couldn't imagine not being in front of the room. Right. But when I started, I didn't think that. I didn't think any of that. I started for reasons that were me. And now what is me is helping other people. And absolutely. I'm not happy unless I'm helping somebody do something.
That's good.
So, I mean,
we see you, sis.
We see you.
So let's take a quick break. We have a lot to talk about. We have hot tea, we have travel tea, we got all the tea. Ooh. So let's take a quick break. Zoe's going to take us out. We will be right back with all the things.
This show is sponsored in part by Houston's own multimedia mogul, Lisa the Boss Lady, motivational speaker, travel agent, sales consultant for Bye Bye Belly, Bedroom Candy, and Candy Coated Cosmetics, and coming soon, the co-host of the hot new talk show, Love and Entrepreneurship. If you're looking to start a business or you just need some inspiration, contact Lisa the Boss Lady. It's time to boss up in 2021. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Lisa the Boss Lady, or visit her website, lisathebosslady.com. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Wait, you have to have a what?
Okay, we're back.
Okay. I'm so sorry. We are back. Thank you. So we are going to start off with our travel tea. So we are switching leaders for this one since Zoe is our newest travel expert. Zoe's going to talk to us about what's happening in the world of travel as well.
So one thing I do want to talk about is the cruises that are coming back. They'll start back sailing in July, and you have to be vaccinated.
So you got to show your card.
Yeah, you have to show proof of vaccination. Yes.
Okay.
That's the protocol that the CDC put for. So I mean, the suppliers don't have any choice but to to comply, because first of all, the CDC has been trying to throw every loophole at them for the past year, so they should go.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Anything that is anything else that's new? Like, what are y'all's thoughts on this whole vaccine? Like, do you think it's something? I know it's not something that can change, but do you think that it's something that's going to affect people's decision to travel because they have to decide? Is this something I'm gonna do?
Right, because who wants to be required? Who wants to have to get the vaccine in order to travel?
Yeah, right. You have your own personal.
A lot of people don't even want to get the vaccine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So why would I go on a vacation?
Why would I do it just to go on vacation?
Right, exactly. Right. Why would I do it just to go on vacation?
I don't believe in that.
Exactly.
So what do you do for the? Oh, go ahead. I didn't know you were about to say something.
No, I was going to say something about the vaccine. I was eavesdropping. I was ear hustling in Walgreens, and it was two gentlemen standing behind me, and they were talking about the vaccine, and they were talking about some side effects that their grandparents had that are experiencing from getting the vaccination, and both of them was like, "That's why I'm not getting it, because the grandparents are sick now from getting the vaccine."
And exactly what kind of sick were they saying? Do you know?
They said bits and pieces. They weren't saying too much. Yeah. So basically, I know that a lot of commentary that's been on the news is that when you get the vaccine, you have certain side effects and things of that nature. I personally am not going to get it because I have reservations with it. It's just not enough research for me.
Yeah.
It's not been out long enough.
Right. Well, it's being researched now. The people that are getting it,
of course,
exactly.
So, and I don't want to be in that number. I don't want to be a saint in that number. I'm sorry.
I totally agree with you as far as the vaccine. I feel like to each his own. But now, as COVID-19 is continuing to go on for over a year at this point, people are still afraid to come around you if you're not even vaccinated. So like my grandparents are people that are like, oh no, you need to go get a vaccine in order to come over here for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And it's just like, well, now you're forcing that on me.
Right.
And that's not fair to me. But thinking about it overall, like they are getting older. So if I want to be around you, I'm going to do what you're asking me to do.
Right.
I don't have an issue with the vaccine or any of that.
I did at first, and that's why I'm saying that.
The only issue that I have is the doctrine that they are preaching with it, that they're making people feel safe for being vaccinated when you can still get it and you can still spread it.
That's right.
So me getting
vaccinated
has absolutely no bearing, because why am I sacrificing my arm? Right. And it's a sacrifice because I'm scared of needles. So
it's a sacrifice.
Why am I sacrificing my arm to the gods of travel when I can still get it?
You can still that's my thing.
They think that they're pushing, and it's all propaganda, right? I'm either going to terrify you to do it, or I'm going to try to convince you that it's for your best, right?
Absolutely.
That's how we get people to do what we want them to do, or not do what we want them to not.
Right.
But their point was, okay, yes, you can still transmit it. Yes, you can still get it at a minor case, but if you get it, you won't die. So that's their,
Right. I don't like that.
Right. Exactly.
Give me something that's going to protect
they don't.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They never.
So why are you forcing that upon?
But they've never been able to do
that. Because of capitalism.
Absolutely.
So that's it. Absolutely. So we can go back and forth on the why and the what for.
Exactly.
And so we're either playing into capitalism or we're not.
Absolutely.
And you're either going to do it or not. And so now I am going to do it.
Exactly. It's time for me to get on the ship by 14 days prior. I will get shot.
Now, what I do hate is that it forces people to make decisions that they don't want to make.
Right.
Yes. It forces people to lie to you because you're not vaccinated.
Absolutely not. Get a bag.
How you gonna put a lie on that?
Right.
So it's causing us to mistrust each other. It's causing us to not. And I get it because when we asked you to just mask up last year, you bastards didn't want to do it. And now you don't want to do it either.
Absolutely.
So it's all about patriarchy. It's all about
Absolutely.
Come
on, patriarchy.
And shut the shit up and keep it pushing. Just
ahead.
decide what you're gonna do, because the reality is every time you roll a blunt, you don't know what's in the tobacco stuff you get. Every time you drinking that soda water, you really don't know what's in what you get. Every time you eating fast food, you really don't know what they giving you. So, are you participating?
You
Or
want to touch that fork,
right?
You want to touch that fork on the fork.
I love a relationship.
Fork on the fork.
Well,
Fork on my
but
fork.
you know what I'm saying? So I can no longer get into this debate. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna
It's exhausting.
It's
very
I'm gonna
exhausting.
travel. If I choose to believe what you've told me about this vaccine, and I make the decision to give for myself and my family and my life, that's mine.
Right.
But I do not appreciate that it's creating this me versus them.
Right.
Vaccinated versus
Absolutely.
unvaccinated.
But this is the
I
part.
don't like.
This is the part that I really just didn't like. At first, kids couldn't get the vaccine. So you mean to tell me I'm going to go get the vaccine, and my child is going to school every single day with all these other little kids, and their mamas and daddies might or might not have the vaccination.
Right.
And he coming home with that, and I can't
Transmission.
protect him.
Right.
Well, they still can't get it. You have to be 16.
But until the fall,
But I'm just saying.
because then the CDC is going to change it in
Right.
and now they can take it.
That's
Oh my
crazy
God!
to me.
So I mean, it's
And
gonna
you don't know the
happen
repercussions.
because parents
Yeah.
need to work. It's gonna happen.
Right.
It's
They gotta go to school.
A measles, mumps vaccine that you're gonna need to have on their
On a
shot
consistent
record.
consistent
And that's what it's
basis.
gonna
Yep.
be. That's what it's
But
gonna be.
that's what's going to happen with travel as well.
Yeah.
Because to travel by cruise, you have to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that a lot of people are saying, and I answer 5 inboxes a day at the minimum with this question: do you have to be vaccinated to travel? No, you don't.
Right.
The vaccine has no bearing. You can get on a plane. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Right.
It has
Right.
no bearing. And if you are vaccinated, you still got to take a COVID test.
Right.
It does not matter. That
Right.
vaccine has no bearing on
Right.
anything
Right.
but cruising.
Right.
And I will tell you this, it's going to change.
Yeah.
Next year, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you can cruise on
For
that
sure.
vaccinated.
For sure.
Mhm.
So we do have a
So
few
then I'll wait
comments.
till next year.
Okay.
We have a few comments.
Right. That's it.
Uh-oh.
Waiting here.
Miriam says she's not interested at this time.
We're not.
Taking a shot.
Right.
Okay, she said some states are offering financial incentives to get the vaccine. I didn't know that.
Some jobs are.
Yeah, they are.
Methodist is
I didn't know
paying
that.
$500
Yep.
to
To
get
get
the vaccine.
Because there's
Interesting.
Now, if my job paid me $1,000, I'll go get it.
Right. There's a price.
$1,000.
There's a price.
If it's $1,000, not $500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have a price point.
Oh, I can be boss.
Capitalism.
It's best, right?
Because I'm just going to get caught.
I mean, mine will be a little higher. It'll be more than 1,000.
Absolutely. But there's states
Double
that
five. Quadruple five.
there's
And five on
states that
top of
are like, we don't want this. Like, they're like, yeah, you send us 500,000, we're gonna send you 400,000 back. We don't need all this. So
Right.
they're even rejecting, the vaccine at that level. So it really
Absolutely.
is. It really is interesting. I really think that it's gonna be this time next year that everything is going to be everything. Move how you want to move. You want masks.
Right.
I think that the food service industry, as they should, will keep the masks. I think that stuff like that will keep them. But as far as how we move day to day, next year I think it's going to look like 2018.
I agree.
I think people are more cautious because there are lots of people who are like, keep that 6 feet. Like, folks are, especially black folks. Black folks have been very comfortable with this social distancing thing.
right.
Because people have always been violating our bubble. So a lot of folks.
Now we have a reason.
That's why we get that.
Now we have a reason to make sure you stay.
Right, that's always been my bubble, though.
Because they're not going to put
I've been 6 feet since before COVID.
Just tell them where to stand.
And that's
Yeah.
why I don't understand why it was so difficult for people to wash their whole hand
Whole
for
hand.
20 seconds.
Yeah, people
Fingertips,
should.
But you should
back,
have been washing your
everything. You
hands
should have
from
been
the
doing that
jump.
from the
Absolutely.
jump.
Like when you go to the bathroom, I've seen people go in the bathroom and not wash their hands.
That's
Like
disgusting.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no home training nastiness.
The 6 feet for me has always been
Yeah.
Always been like that.
Now you
So
can say it
always-
without being the angry black person.
Right.
Now
Right.
you can say that.
Right.
When the girl is like, well, she's not reasonable.
Right.
She's 6 feet.
Right.
And then, black people are
In the Walmart line.
I'm telling you, back to
Always
I
that.
got to break on my neck. I'm sorry. So,
You get my debit card. You get my debit card number.
yes, I see you.
You trying to scam me.
You see my CVC number, don't you?
You're trying to scam me. You're a scammer.
And I'm gonna have to change it soon as I get outside.
Yeah, and it's like I find myself scooting away from people because some people,
I like it.
Y'all know what I used to
You
do.
know,
be rude and they know it.
and they get up and they don't, and these Trumpers just refusing to wear these masks, and they just get right up on you, and I'm like, I'm scooting away, and they get closer,
And then they want to say something.
But you know what? I've learned that sometimes when you react like that, it makes the situation worse. So
Right.
what I do, if I'm in the Walmart line and someone is breathing on my neck and I can't, turn around, I just flap my hair like that.
Right. You either want to get it or
Oh, you back it up.
I'm sorry, I still have something under the
No, I'll
basket.
go to the end of the basket and push it back like
Right,
that.
exactly.
I'm 46. Move.
Right. Me too.
Oh,
Because this is my space. Move. I'm not going to try to appease you and be nice to you when you in my space. For what? My space. I
Exactly.
don't owe you any politeness because you're over here.
In my bubble.
Just like that roach we murdered the other night. It wasn't a roach, it was a bug. It was a beetle. But he didn't understand that when you walk into my room, my house, this is mine.
Priceless.
You die. There is no negotiation. There is no, I'm being concerned for your safety. Let me get you outside. No, it's time to go.
oh my God.
So, same thing.
I don't like bugs either,
Same
so I
thing.
immediately got scared thinking it was a roach.
I'm gone. But I'm just saying.
Calm down, ladies. Calm down.
I promise.
It was a flash.
Literally, you had them scared. They
I'm
thought it was an
just
actual
saying,
bug.
no, they were like, what?
I'm glad you ladies didn't get up and start running because then that would be
That
would
was
be
a scooch
That was a
situation.
I
I was
was
not scooching towards the door. Right. I've been outrun.
You know when black people see something.
Everybody got to get up.
right.
Man,
And why?
they got more legs than me.
Well, I ain't finna try to find out either.
Okay.
We'll find out after.
Right.
That's where we ran from.
Right. Okay.
That was nuts.
My bad. Okay, so let's get to this hot tea.
Okay. You want me to
Spilling
I
hot
don't care who goes first. I just didn't know that Erica and Safari got robbed. Is that
Girl,
true?
that is
I
hilarious.
didn't
Yes.
know that.
That was hilarious. And then the fact that Safari posted the video.
Yeah, they posted the video.
And
And now they have okay, so they had a video.
Who's that?
So Erica and Safari
Okay,
posted videos on their Instagram of someone supposedly
hot tea.
hot tea
Mm-hmm.
of them robbing. So my question is, why are they going in your child's room? What's in your baby's room to
Right.
rob? There's nothing that
It shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be anything.
Are you kidding?
That's questionable.
If you're hiding something,
I
yes.
haven't caught that.
Nicki Minaj's little boy got and DJ Khaled little boy. Those are the first rooms I go to. Have you seen the baby chains they got for them kids?
Absolutely.
The same chain daddy got
They
wrapped
broke,
around my
so
neck. But I don't know that if I'm a robber, you're a celebrity. So in my brain, of course your kids are flossing because you want your kids to be on the gram
Right.
too. So let me go in there and see if they got some
But they didn't
steroids.
have anything.
Okay, now
So
that's-
nothing's in the baby's room. They couldn't get anything out of there. And
That little baby is small though. She
Right,
didn't even
right.
no necklace or nothing like that.
Right, exactly.
But I mean,
DJ Khaled baby was
Yeah,
born, so I
right.
Right,
Kelly
exactly.
though.
This DJ Khaled got some
Kelly
money.
got money.
But
He got real money.
But in my brain, as a robber, first of all, I'm robbing, so I'm not very bright.
No, I'm sorry.
She's rich.
I'm sorry. If I'm gonna be a robber, I'm gonna
at least have some
out
kind
the
of
person
sense.
that I'm gonna rob. I'm casing out, and those
out.
would not be the people I'll be robbing.
But you're a smart.
I'm a smart robber.
If it's gonna be a man hip hop person, it's gonna be Yandy.
Hello. I'm gonna pick somebody that got the cool. Oh no, I ain't fooling with this. I ain't fooling with this.
You ain't no criminal mastermind, and you still busting in the houses. You got people on your radar. So I'm feeling like if you're a robber and you bold enough to go in somebody's house and you don't know what's in that house. Now your point is maybe they were casing.
Yeah, I think they were. I think they were
overestimating a robber. They not that smart.
If I was a robber, I'd be different. I'd be casing the house, and I already knew.
I mean, it is some people who don't walk into a situation blind. So maybe they were by and been scoping it out for a little while, and then it came up on something.
Right.
Regardless of if I do or don't think it's something in there, I'm going in that room.
Right.
I'm going in there, and whatever I find in there it is what it is.
What were they saying about it when they watched the video?
So basically, when they went into the child's room, there was nothing in the room. The gentleman that supposedly has the chain incriminated himself.
Dummy.
So this is my chain.
He put it on Instagram.
I got this chain.
I got this chain. Out in the streets
with the chain. I got this chain, man. They kind of been flexing. And so the girl that they were blaming, she said, I don't have to steal anything. I work for my money all the time. Mm-hmm. And so that video got deleted because now it's subject to incriminating, and it might be a lie.
His video might
no, hers. Erica's. Erica deleted that video of the girl.
Why?
Because she might be lying. They broke. Lying. They ain't got no shows. They doing shows here and there.
Who might be lying?
Erica and Safari.
About the robbery.
Okay, that's what
I was about to say. When you were talking, I was like, what if they set this up for like
people do that all the time. Every time.
Because I'm sitting there like, okay, if you're a robber, why would you be in the camera? Why would you be doing this? That,
right. And you like in the camera,
looking
there, it's random, and you looking at the camera, you know what you're doing.
So he want to be able to be like, this is the person. Yeah.
It's a setup.
So they have to support this new baby. Is that what that is?
Absolutely.
And they ain't got no storyline.
There ain't no storyline. That's a storyline. They could go back on New York. They not even on there.
No, they need to go
back.
They're not
on there.
They're not on there. They're not even a storyline. So now you got to come up with some funding for another child for your day-to-day living. You got to keep up this lifestyle. You got this car, and he got chains, and he used to be Nicki Minaj's ex. Right?
Yeah,
so he was in the money.
I forgot about that.
He was in the money.
Exactly.
Right. He was in the money, and now you're not in the money.
But that's why
he is in the money though. Yeah. Because he's a music I don't know if he's a music producer or if he's
music something.
Yeah, he does something. He does something behind the scenes with the music thing.
Yeah,
and I know he does. He did have like on Love and Hip Hop, he had that track with all of them whenever on Love and Hip Hop New York. Yeah.
And Erica was a model, and she wrote a book,
and she sang. But my thing is,
she can't.
I know you are downright disrespectful for even saying that.
She cannot sing.
That was a storyline. You better go back to Love and Hip Hop. They show her in the studio. They show her in her career. They show her in the studio for like 30 seconds. I'm trying to put that technology. I'm trying to. Erica was out here. Trying to be an artist.
She was trying.
Absolutely.
So get that girl.
Because she's the video person.
Entertainment value. I do.
Absolutely.
It was very entertaining to see Rich and her. Yes. I've been watching that lately.
That's right. Yes. She didn't capitalize on the opportunities, and your time when you really ain't got no talent, your time is limited.
You gotta hone
figure out your niche real quick. Figure out who you gonna call with so that you can. So that you can build something.
Man, Cardi B capitalized the crap out of her 5 seconds on Love and Hip Hop.
Hello,
and then go back. Don't need
to. She used it. She didn't. It's like she walked in and was like, "Oh, I fell into something that works." No, I feel like she said, "It's time for me to use it."
Yes,
let me go. Who's the radio producer that she was dealing with at the beginning?
Fly. What's his name?
It was some
DJ somebody. I can't remember his name.
He had 2 names. Big head, something with a head. Y'all tell.
Yeah, I know.
she used that storyline to pop, moved on through.
Yeah,
got her stuff like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what
But that's how you're
I'm
supposed to do it. That's how you use your platform. You use your
Absolutely.
platform in the correct way.
Absolutely.
And she
Right.
really gonna coming in. She already had one. Like,
Right.
even though she was not even though her career was as a stripper, and because of that, she already had something. So it was a mutually beneficial relationship. It was an opportunity for her to come up, and it was an opportunity for them to put somebody on that would have become our darling if she did.
But she,
Exactly.
and she had a lot to say.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I'm
She
gonna
had
tell
a
you
lot
this,
to say.
before
And
Love
she
and
got most of the media.
before Love and Hip Hop, she was already on that social media.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly.
She was already.
That's what I'm
She was the first one that I watched on Instagram
You
doing
had something going on.
actually
That's
had
right.
something to say, or even
And now it's
with
right.
her teeth and
Right.
everything.
Right.
You gonna watch what she's saying because it's some real shit.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying. That's
So
what
It was real. It wasn't made up.
That's what they want to hear. They came to her because she had something that they could
To offer.
Yeah, right,
Because
exactly.
there were people that she brought in that wasn't even interested in. Like
Right.
My nieces, they was not watching
Yeah.
hip hop until she was on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Cardi B is very relatable,
To
and
a
she
lot of
always
us, yeah.
has something real to say.
That's real.
Right.
And the younger generation can relate to what she has to say, but also the older generation, and I'm gonna just put myself in the middle because
Yep.
I'm not young or old, has appreciate what she has to say as well. Because like the whole situation with Peter and Tara and Amita,
Yes.
how
Right.
she.
How she shut that
Yep. And we get straight
Right.
to it. Like, she's not
Like,
about the
I
bullshit.
did. I did
Exactly.
watch
And that's
that
what I
back.
like about her.
She was
She
real with it.
was
She was
real with
like,
it.
You got these ladies looking stupid.
Stupid.
Why you got them looking
Right.
stupid? You need to be a
Right.
man. You need to do better.
That's right.
And he was like, they don't look. Yes, they do.
Right, exactly.
She put
I think it was the shoe for me when she chunked the shoe at her.
Right, exactly.
It was
No.
just
Everybody
she was
got
mocking
beef
her. Oh, help me.
you gonna
Right.
Everybody got beef with me. They're gonna have beef with me forever.
Right, exactly.
That's classic. Classic. So
She's always
shout out
with
to
me.
Cardi.
I love Cardi.
Cardi B. When it's up and it's up and it's up and it's up. Hey!
Wasn't the Cardi segment, but it can always be.
Turn
Always.
Because when we up, then we up, then we up, then we
suck. So we got one more big announcement. We need to give the boss lady the floor, but we're gonna do that after this commercial. We'll be right back.
That's what it is.
Here we be.
Black coffee.
So Lisa the boss lady over here, right here.
Hey girl, hey.
Lisa the boss lady. She has decided to bless us with this amazing opportunity to develop as entrepreneurs. It's okay, technical difficulties, all is one. To develop as entrepreneurs, to become exactly who we want to be. She has this empowerment workshop that she has for all of us that I want her to share so that we can make sure every lady with a cup of tea signs up for this opportunity. So talk to us about the VASA Boot Camp.
The VASA Boot Camp is September the 18th, and it's from 10 to 4 at the Reverse It Center on 1960 in Veterans Memorial. I have 3 guest speakers. Of course, Lisa Dene. Shout out the Flower Brewery. And Jacorian Burks. Yes, guys.
Come on,
It's
yes.
an all-star
I'm
lineup.
so excited.
So Jacorian is going to be speaking with us about finesse.
Let's
Come on,
go.
finesse any deal. Finesse any deal.
I like when I heard him, I was like, I have
You gotta have it.
I gotta.
Gotta have
I was
it.
sitting here, wheels turning like he got it.
Exactly.
I need it. So he agreed. He definitely agreed to do that.
So
Shout out to Jacorian.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I have never in my life met a
was good.
27-year-old
Yeah.
with that much wisdom,
Yes.
and he is willing to share it to everybody.
That's
Right,
That
right.
It's amazing. So you guys, the VASA Boot Camp is featuring those artists. It is about sharpening your skills. It is about business etiquette. It's about business integrity. It's about social media tips. It's about motivational speaking. It's about discipline. You know, all of that. It is everything that you need to sharpen your skills as a business owner. And if you're not a business owner, then it's everything that you need so that you can go forward with your business. And at the end, after lunch, that is provided by Chef Square. After lunch, that is a vendor show. I have 10 spots available for a vendor table. And so definitely you want to grab those vendor spots on the VASA Bootcamp. It's at lisathabosslady.com. And the middle one, the VIP registration, is the one that includes the vendor spots. It's $75. And you get to set up your vendor table. And I have space for 10. So guys, you definitely want to get those spots. So your business will be showcased. You know, you'll be able to share your products, and Stunner Radio is going to broadcast live. So we're going to be Stunner in the city. Major shout out to Lisa Dene, because she really told me I could do this, and I kept thinking, oh, I can't do this. And I was like, well, I'm going to open it for 25 people. She was like, no, you needed 100. And I was like, 100?
It's all just like her.
Those are the people. It's 100. It's more than 100 people that need this. And so that's what I'm pushing for. I'm pushing for this 100 because everybody needs this information. And guys, the energy in this room, if this is the energy that we have today, then just imagine what the energy is going to be like in that room.
Absolutely.
That room is going to be amazing. And if you can't, by chance, make it to the Boss Up Bootcamp, you can go and register for $15 and send me your business cards, and I will see that everybody gets one in their swag bag. Everybody that attends the Boss Up Bootcamp gets a swag bag. Awesome. And so the bags, and Jacorian has a gift for everybody that's attending. I'm not telling you what it is. That's for him to tell. So, yeah. And LaFlower is going to speak with us about principles like faith, like, you know, business etiquette per se, but not necessarily, you know, business etiquette, but more about discipline. And she's an amazing person to speak about that, because if you have ever seen her show or seen a live or anything, she is a motivated woman of God, and I'm super excited to have her speak. And Lisa Dene is going to speak about what she speaks about best. Doing the most. Because me too. And everybody needs to understand that. And as a business owner, we get tired. We get beat up. We get pushed aside. We get discouraged, and we get scared. And we need somebody to let us know, you know, stop being scared. Keep promoting your business. They see you. Just because they don't hit like does not mean that they don't see you.
That's right.
Just because you know somebody else is doing what you're doing doesn't mean that you can't do it. We can all do the same thing and still eat, because everybody does their stuff a different way. You know, just like Melissa's my best friend, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all. So when I did start the travel business, Melissa, she didn't stop. She never left me. She, you know, pulled me, pushed me, inspired me, motivated me, and trained me. And Melissa and I we both do the same thing.
Right.
But we do it so different. So it's
your personality.
We still personalities, networks, everything. Right. Because my network and your network is not the same.
Not gonna be the same.
So it doesn't matter if I'm a travel agent, you're a travel. We can all sell travel and still be successful. That's something that a lot of business owners, they intimidate themselves out of their opportunity because, oh well, this is a saturated market. There is no such thing as a saturated market. Stop saying that. Take it out of the dictionary. There's no such thing. Have you ever went on a bread aisle and seen one brand of bread?
No. It's full.
Water.
Toilet paper.
Right.
Water. Okay.
Water.
Right.
Dude,
all types of water.
So don't do that. And one thing that I'm offering to everybody, that's my gift. a lot of people are quick to say that they're not talented and they don't know or something like that. And if you ever feel like you don't know what your purpose is or what you can do, if you come and sit next to me,
she gonna tell
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then I'm gonna hype you up to go do it.
Number one hype.
So that's definitely what I'm offering because I'm speaking as well, and so that's definitely what I'm offering to all my attendees. So if you need that DJ Khaled, that is me. Okay. So if you're not sure what your talent is, I can definitely see it in you, and I can definitely show you how to pull it out. And if you are discouraged or if you need some help, and please understand that if you're a business owner, you need to attend this. It doesn't matter if you've been doing your business for 12 years, 25 years, or whatever. Because if you are ever at a point where you feel like you can't learn, that's when you need to start learning.
And that's right. Is the truth. From the boss lady.
I know that's right. That's my girl right there. She is the number one supporter.
This has been our show for today. Zoe got
I have one more thing. I got one more thing for y'all.
Okay.
Because we won't be back until next Saturday.
Okay.
And the event will be gone. So Girls to Mom does have an event, and Stunner Radio will be out there, guys. We are going to be doing live interviews and a few games for this event. It's actually a fundraiser for some of the single mothers in our organization. Okay. We're bringing out monetary donations. We're doing some raffles. It's going to be music and all type of stuff. So, guys, come out to
what day?
It's next Friday on the 28th.
May 28th?
Yes. And it is at Mo City Bar and Grill.
Hey.
I really wanted to come to that, but it's prom night.
I know.
For my baby.
Graduation and proms.
Definitely looking forward to hearing how awesome.
Yes, I'm going to watch it.
And how much we were able, or y'all were able to help the women who need it.
Yes.
So, as usual, this has been an amazing show with you ladies. I cannot wait until next week, because next week I got a bedroom candy party. Hey, ready? It's going to be butt naked. All right. All right, so from the ladies of black tea, black coffee with a side of tea. Have a great week. We love y'all. Bye. Yay.
Y'all, that was fire.
That was awesome. Something is playing.
Well, there you go.
That's fine.
The outro.
Black coffee with a side of tea starts now only.